would you describe your sound?
Right now, I think I'm combining my love for the classic rock and hip hop worlds to create like I want you to feel like a bouncy, almost funk pocket. Um,
Ooh.
but if I could like boil it down into a concise couple words, I don't know that I could. I think it's more fun to be like, yeah, go listen to it.
Well, who are some of your musical influences then?
Um, it's gonna get pretty broad here, but we're talking
Okay.
growing up. Probably the biggest were Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Yes, James Taylor, and then Big L, Jay Z, Pharoah Monch, and then the dance scene. So it's everything kind of merged, but I think hip hop with classic rock harmonies is kind of everything I love. Maybe I should have said that for the first answer.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got this new incredible track out, Roll the Credits. Talk about the story behind it.
So this was I was with a friend who was, you always have to tiptoe around the issue of giving friends relationship advice. But I was with someone who, like, everything they were telling me, they knew their relationship was over. But I kind of didn't want to, if they break up for 2 days and they get back together, I didn't want to be the one who, said anything. But I could hear what they were telling me. And it was like in my head, the movie's over, roll the credits. And I started writing this song and trying to give them the advice, and then it became me telling a little bit of their story of, like, with 18 things are easy, it's 20s when things get hard, where it's like young love, where there isn't as many things pushing against you, whereas when other things show up, it starts to get realer, and you find out faster where you're supposed to be. And so I'm very enamored with songs that kind of take a tough or heavy text topic and then marry it with something that feels good. And that's where I feel like Roll the Credits lives, where you're hearing the story of a relationship that's ending, but you're also like, why am I like bobbing along to this? Yeah.
Very good explanation for it. I think that's a
Yeah.
great way to explain it. And how much of a hand do you have then when it comes to the production side of your music?
At this point, I'm there from the beginning to the end, and I'm, playing bass on that song. And Chris from Violet Days did an incredible job. He did the organ part, and we were sending parts back and forth. He was in Sweden, but on my music, I'm producing or co-producing everything I do, which is, really, really fun and rewarding.
I'm sure that way you have a sound in your head and it officially comes to fruition based on your vision for it.
That's the plan.
This song, though, has, I'm sure, gotten such an incredible response from your fan base. You're a part of social media. What kind of responses and messages have you been receiving about this track?
I didn't know where it was going to kind of end up, for like where they would kind of place this amongst my catalog for fans, but they're like, oh my God, I love this, playing this. It's always interesting to see where music takes a hold in people's lives, because it's like, do I play this as a gym song? Do I play this as the other song? And of course, when I'm writing a song or doing that, I'm not thinking about, like, I wonder if people will listen to this while they're drinking mimosas. But like, like, a lot of the response I got was like, oh my God, best outdoor brunch song. And I'm like, I don't know what that means, but I'm a fan of outdoor brunch and this song. So put them together and I'm sure it's going to be great. But yeah, the response has been really great. And I think people are just really connecting with my, like, storytelling and honesty. And that's what I'm striving for.
You've got an EP coming up. Can you
Mhm.
tell us a little bit about some of the themes maybe you'll be exploring, if you can tease it all?
Yeah, right now it's going to be, it's similar to Roll the Credits, where you have this like, and In the Water, where you have that funky drum pocket. And it's all except there is one acoustic song that tells the story of meeting a man named Glen in New York City who randomly got in a cab with me. This is a crazy story that I've been wanting to write forever, but I was in a cab, it was raining. It's impossible to get cabs in New York when it's raining. He opened the door and he got in. And I was like, excuse me, what are you doing? He's like, I just need to, and it turned out he only had a couple weeks left to live and told me his whole life story. Fans can expect it is a diverse sound across the EP, and you'll have everything from your outdoor brunch songs to your sit in your bed and cry and think about it. So I can't wait to get it out.
Have you kept in touch with Glenn at all? I think that's my only other follow-up to that particular story.
I wish I could have. Yeah, it's a wild story, but I tell the story in the song, but no, I wasn't able to. He passed, but it's yeah, it's crazy story.
Will there be any collaborations on the EP?
In the Water will be on the EP, so my one with Quinn 92 will be there as a collaboration, but the other ones are going to be just me.
Who would you most love to collaborate with in the future?
Frank Ocean. I'm going with Frank Ocean. It's so hard because like I'm such a diehard fan of music that like I feel like you could ask, like it's 11:13 right now Pacific. If you ask me at 11:16, I might be like, someone completely different. Pharoah Monch. I've always wanted to collaborate with Pharoah Monch. But yeah, there's a lot. But I think Frank Ocean just does really takes his time and does an incredible job curating his sound and having making music important, which I think is the biggest struggle for artists and all of us right now, is that when there's so many songs coming out a day and a week, and it's like, why do I care? What do I care about? And so making music important is very difficult. And I think he's done a great job of that.
Do you have an ideal date of possibly when the EP will be dropping?
I don't know. Very soon.
there we go.
That's a good date. That's the way my brain works. It's not good at like, what day is it? It's just very soon. Is it soon? Kind of soon? Very soon.
Will you be doing any touring or live streams to promote the EP?
Yeah, I'll be doing some streaming. I'm actually about to announce a partnership with Twitch where I'll be showing a lot of like doing the production and announcing and showing kind of the behind the scenes of the EP work and stuff like that. So I'm excited. I haven't announced that yet. So that's breaking news, but I'm going to be doing a lot more of the live streaming, and then hopefully, 2022, working on some touring.
My goodness, that means next year has so much going on for you.
So much.
Wonderful. My only other question then is, what would you like to say to your fans and supporters, those who continue to support your music and show love for what you create?
Well, I mean, I love them. I think they know that. It's weird. I'm like friends with a lot of them just because, from seeing them in different cities along the way and just connecting with them. And they're incredible. They're the reason I get to do this every day. And sending them lots of love. Hope everyone's having a great day.